Hello students, lecture 32. In this lecture we will discuss about communication. In communication we will discuss Indian postal network, personal communication and mass communication. Next is international trade and tourism in India as a trade or about tourism industry. So first one is communication, that is Indian Postal Services. Indian Postal Services is the largest network in the world. Indian Postal Network handles parcels as well as personal written communications. Cards and envelopes are considered as first class mail, and these are airlifted and airlifted between the station, covering distances both in land and air. The second class mail includes book packets, registered newspapers, periodicals, as they move on land by surface transport, including land and water transport. To ensure quick delivery of these mails, Indian Postal Network manages 6 mail channels. These are Rajdhani Channel, Metro Channel, Green Channel, Business Channel, Bulk Mail Channel and Periodical Channel. So this is about Indian Postal Network in India. Next article is telecommunication and mass communication. India has one of the largest telecommunication network in Asia. India's telecommunication is largest in Asia. Excluding urban places, more than 2/3 of the villages in India have been covered by subscribers trunk dialing, that is STD, and telephone services. Second thing about, in order to strengthen the flow of information from the grassroots, from the lowest level to the highest level, government has made special provisions to extend 24 hours STD subscribers trunk dialing services to every village in the country. Mass communication provides entertainment and works for awareness among people about various national programs and policies. It includes radio, television, newspaper, magazines, books and films. All India Radio broadcasts a variety of programs in national, regional and local languages for various category of people spread over different parts of country. Doordarshan, the national channel of India, is one of the largest terrestrial network in the world. It broadcasts a variety of programs for entertainment, educational, to sport, etc., for people of different age groups and criteria. India publishes newspaper in about more than 100 languages. This is a big thing. Hindi is the largest published, followed by Urdu, and India is the largest producer of feature films in the world, and thereby Central Board of Film Certification is the authority to certify both Indian and foreign films. So this was about postal communication in India. It also works for personal and mass. Personal are the letters, mobile phones. Mass communication, TV, internet, radio, newspaper, magazines. These are examples of mass communication. Sometimes 1 mark question is asked about personal communication and mass communication. So focus on this. Next is international trade. What is international trade? 3-4 things we'll discuss about. The exchange of goods and services among people, state, and countries from one country to another country is referred as the international trade. Market is the place where such exchanges take place. Trade between two countries is called as international trade. It may take place through sea, through air, or through land routes, wherever whatever facilities are available. Next thing about trade is that is development of international trade of a country is considered as the index of its economy. A country dealing as much as international trade is considered as a rich country. It is therefore considered the economic barometer of the country. This statement is important for 1 mark. What is considered as barometer of a country? That is international trade. Next thing about, as the resources are space bound, no country can survive without international trade, because no country is self sufficient. If certain things are produced in excess, then certain things which we need or which are deficient in our country, so those things we need to take from other countries. Export and import are two components of trade, of international trade. Balance of trade is called the difference between export and import. If the value of export is more than import, then trade is called surplus. And conversely, if value of import is more than export, then trade is called deficit. So India is almost having a deficit trade practice. Last about trade is India has trade relations with all its neighboring or major trading countries of the world. Some of the important things which are exported from India are gems, jewelry, chemical and agricultural related products to Asian countries. Commodities imported in India are crude oil, that is petroleum, electronic items, that is mobile phones, computers, etc., laptops, software product, and base metal, etc. Base metal which are needed for manufacturing electronic goods. Next and the last article of this chapter, Lifeline of National Economy, is tourism in India has turned as a trade. So this is mostly asked as that how tourism has turned a trade in India, and is a very important article. Tourism in India has grown importantly over last 30 years, last 30 to 50 years, because in your book it is written since books were published long back. So you can say in last 50 years, more than 15 million people are directly engaged or employed in the tourism industry. Tourism also promote national integration, provide support to local handicraft and cultural aspects. It also helps in development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. When tourists come from other countries, so they read our culture, they read our heritage, they value our heritage. So it is what about the understanding of culture and heritage. Next point about this is foreign tourists visit India for variety of tourism. They are ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism, and business tourism. These are some examples of tourism, for what purposes tourists are coming to India. There is a big scope of tourism in all parts of India, efforts are being made by the government to promote different types of tourism for this upcoming industry. Government is always working, government is always launching some facilities or programs to invite more and more tourists to come to India, because tourists bring direct foreign currency that helps our foreign currency stock to develop. So that's all from this chapter. In the next video lecture, we will discuss about summary and some important questions based on this chapter. Thank you very much. Keep on watching.